What's up, guys? This is Jimmy with HIFLY Strength Systems, and today I'm just going to be talking to you about a few cool things. I have a coaching transitional change that I'm making, but I also actually pretty intense workout week this week, so I'll go over that first. Right here, you see the 3 sets of 12 at 90% of my 10 rep max, which was actually a lot easier than the last week's 3 sets of 10 at 90% of my 10 rep max. But then the next days, I was really fatigued. I really just didn't really want to go to the gym the rest of the weeks, mostly related to my lack of sleep. I've been trying to get a lot of sleep. I have a lot of time to get a lot of sleep, but the actual quality of the sleep isn't enough to get me recovered how I would prefer. I know this gets a little bit boring watching me squat, but one thing I want to look at is actually my knees. And a lot of people will look at my knees and say, wow, there's a lot of valgus going on. But something that you need to look at too is is the valgus significant enough so that the weight is actually moving towards the inside of the foot? And if you look at my left foot, which is the only foot you can actually see, the weight never actually shifts onto the inside of my feet. So I'm not really too concerned with the valgus. However, it would be pretty cool if I could learn how to actually maintain my knee position throughout the squat. So I might play around with some different foot positioning or even toe angle, but I don't really know if I need to because it feels really good. I mean, the bar speed's quick. My upper body is almost perfect. I mean, look at the stacking. It's something I talk about a lot, is just stacking my torso on top of my hips, and I find that I'm doing it very well. My breathing's good. So I guess the last thing would be to look at my knees, but we'll have to work on that in the future, and maybe with some of the new programming updates I'll get to in a second. So I also had a really good bench day. I worked up to a set of 275 for a single, and I think I did like 5 singles at 275, which is awesome. And I did some pause deadlifts, but I don't really care too much about that. I have some more interesting things to talk about. So I have been working with a coach called by the name of CJ Allen, and he's awesome. And I've been working with him since August of last year, about a year and a month. And honestly, he's been the most influential person, I think, in my powerlifting career, coaching career, everything essentially. I mean, he's answered more questions than I could ever imagine and helped me in more ways than I could also imagine. But I am also interning for Reactive Training Systems, which is Mike Duchere's company, and he recommended that if I wanted to get really good at coaching under his company, that he wants to coach me. So that way I can learn the methods a little bit better and understand all the different protocols that he assigns to his lifters, so I can get better at assigning them to my lifters under RTS. So I had to take him up on that decision. I think it would be kind of silly if I didn't, just because the opportunity is great. Mike Duchere, I know, like I told him in an email, he's one of the best coaches I know in the world. So I think it'd be kind of silly to not take it up. So I'm really excited about that. If you guys actually want to look up either coaches Mike Duchere or CJ Allen, reactivetrainingsystems.com is where you can find coaching for RTS. And then CJ Allen, I think I'll link the email in my description. So I know this wasn't the most exciting program, or this wasn't the most exciting video, but you'll see some more exciting things. I'm going to be playing around with a lot of different new protocols that I'm unfamiliar with. I'll be doing a 5-week hypertrophy block, and it's going to be crazy. A lot of rest pause sets, a lot of just super high volume stuff. And I'll be decreasing my frequency for about 5 weeks, and then I'll be 14 weeks out by the end of the training cycle, and I'll be ready to compete at my next meet. So hopefully you enjoy the video. As always, I encourage you all to rise from within. Peace.